Hello. For those of you who don't know me, I am Chuck Abel, the Assistant Superintendent of Spencer County Schools. And I get the pleasure of talking to you today about some of the plans that we as a district have moving forward. As I go into this conversation today, I promise to try to be brief, but more importantly, I'm going to try to be real with you, and I'm going to be as transparent as possible. But first, let me say as I get into this that we appreciate you as a community. We appreciate the patience that you've had with us and working with us over the past several weeks on the various surveys that we've distributed and put out here throughout the community. And our surveys have been extremely helpful in the decision-making process. So I want to share with you a little bit about what our last survey indicated to us as a district. We asked our community, you as parents, to give us your input on the preference that you have for next school year, with the options being a traditional model where you send your children back to us here in person at school, and then a virtual model for those of you who don't feel as comfortable yet, sending your kids out into that setting. Well, the survey came back fairly consistent and pretty equal. We had 1,869 responses. And of those responses, 54% of our population indicated that they were good with sending kids back, even knowing that we had mask and social distancing requirements that we were going to have to implement. But then we had 46% of our population that felt like they were more comfortable keeping their kids at home under a virtual model where most of the instruction takes place in the household. So as a result, moving forward, our district plans on offering both opportunities for our kids. We plan on doing the traditional model, and we plan on also offering you an improved virtual model as we go into the fall. And our conversations have been around those two options the past couple of weeks. Now, we as a district are at a point, so to say, as the rubber meets the road, where we need specifics. We need to know how many kids are planning on coming back to us. And not only do we need to know that, we need to know grade levels, schools, and so forth. Our plans will vary greatly if 80% of our high school population wants to come back and only 30% of our elementary population wants to come back. They'll vary greatly from school to school if 70% of fifth graders want to come back, but only 20% of kindergartners. So as a result, we really need your specific information moving from here on out. So before this day is out, we will be posting on our district webpage an enrollment form. So we are going to ask that every parent in the district go to our website, or I'm assuming the link on Facebook as well, to complete an enrollment form for each of your children. Okay, this will be somewhat of a simplistic form. It's simply going to ask your child's name, it's going to ask your address, and then it's going to ask your choice for next school year. Okay, again, the traditional model will be an in-person model here at school. Now again, please remember that based upon the requirements that we have, masks and social distancing will be a big part of what we do. And believe me when I say I don't necessarily love wearing this mask any more than anyone else. But if it means protecting the health of the others around me, and more importantly, protecting the health of our kids, then I'll gladly do so as we move forward. So if you're one of these parents who are planning on sending your children back, which we highly encourage, we ask that you keep that in mind. Know that we're going to do everything possible to try to keep things as normal as kids have experienced in the past. But there will be some scheduling changes, and there will be some things that we have to do a little bit different. That's just part of the new reality that we live in now. Okay? So that is your first option. Your second option is going to be the virtual option. And again, we've been working hard to try to improve the experiences for kids who are going to be at home. But please know that the virtual option, no matter how good it is, will still require a high level of commitment and involvement from either a parent or a guardian or sibling at home in order for that child to truly be successful. So please keep that in mind as you make your decision. Also, please realize that there are certain courses and certain things that are not going to be the same regardless of the quality. And those are some of those hands-on based courses. Our career technical classes, For example, if you're in the family consumer classes where a lot of hands-on activities take place with cooking, if you're in one of the nursing pathways where a lot of the hands-on experiences add to your experience, if you enjoy chorus, band, and some of those types of scenarios, drama, those are going to be hard to get and to be quality from an in-home experience. So just please keep those things in mind as you start to make those decisions. So again, we're going to go in to the website, post that information today. I will also be sending out a one call as we move forward to remind everyone of this process as well. When you complete the form, please make sure you read the directions carefully, fill out all the required spots. We're also going to ask that you indicate the grade level so we know that specific data, and bus routes. Please choose carefully because at the elementary level we've asked that you differentiate between Spencer County Elementary School and Taylorsville Elementary School. Okay? So again, we appreciate all that you've done for us at this point. We truly hope to have much more information for you in the upcoming days. And again, we're going to continue to work hard to make both the traditional and the virtual model the best experience for our kids. Spencer County School District is truly a great place to work, and it is a great place to learn. And it's because we have such an involved, engaged community. That is the reason that we truly have such a great district. And please know that we appreciate you. So again, look for this today, and we'll get it out. And we ask that you try to complete this by Tuesday of next week so we can begin this planning process. One caveat again that I am going to throw out there is that once you make this selection, we're going to highly encourage and require that you stick with this selection through the semester. So students who choose virtual will be in a virtual experience through Christmas of the school year. We feel like at that point we can do this, we can reevaluate schedules, we can reevaluate staffing allocations, we can reevaluate transportation scenarios. You know, we feel like that's a legitimate time in order to do those things. So once again, thank you for your help and have a great day.